Hello and welcome back to Football Manager 2020 with Africa Sports in the Ivory Coast, and today in the African Champions League group stages we're going to be playing Al-Ahly from Egypt and Raja Casablanca from Morocco in today's episode. Hopefully it's fairly smooth sailing and we get through the group stages without any problems, similar to last season. Last episode we finished with the Orlando Pirates matches getting through to the Champions League rounds. I can't remember where we actually finished. I think we played some of these. Anyway, we'll go through them very briefly. We beat San Pedro 4-1, Gradle, Alozi, Zazua and Utara. We then beat Masu 3-1 in the Ivorian League Cup. Fonseño with 2, Gradle on the score sheet as well. We then played 3 games in the Morcash Cup. It wasn't even a cup, it was a league, just to get a bit of money and basically pay for Max Gradle. We returned from a little break to play TFCG in the National Cup third round, 3-0 here. Zazua, Alozi and Dossa Shorno on the score sheet. Stade Abidjan were next, Brahima Utara, Max Gradle, Pacoma Zazua and Dossa Shorno once again in this one. USC Bassam was a 4-0 victory, Utara with 2, Constant Kwame and Inza Diabate on the score sheet. JCA were next up, Zazua, Utara, Dossa Shorno 3-1 here. Army were next up, Brahima Utara with 2 in this one, and then Donkoff FC, we beat them 6-1 because they are garbage, and I played a full-strength side. Utara got 2, Gradle got 2, Constant Kwame and Basilia Logan with the goals here. Today then, it is African Champions League time. It is Al-Ahly in the opening match. Then we will play the Raja Casablanca game as well. So we're only going to have a pretty small episode in terms of what's going to go on in between matches. So it's going to be Al-Ahly, ASEC Mimosas and Raja Casablanca. And because we've played a decent amount of football in between, we are now top of the Ivorian Premier League. 8 games played, 20 points on the board. We've only dropped 4 points all season. It's probably going to be another similar season. RC Abidjan actually haven't lost a game either this season, but they have drawn 4 of them. Now, Al-Ahly are one of those teams that have won the African Champions League on multiple occasions. They are one of the biggest clubs in African football ever. As far as I can tell, they are one of the biggest clubs ever in African football. If we look at their competition history, they have won the African Champions League 9 times in about 40 years. They've won it 9 times. That's a lot. Most recently, in 2020. Did they win it last year? Maybe no, they won it the season. They won it the first season. They won it 2 years in a row. They won it 2 years in a row in 2005, 2006 as well. They are good. They also came third in the Club World Championship in 2006. They're good. They're very, very good. Can you tell I'm nervous? So it turns out that we don't get the opportunity to register any new players for the Champions League group stages, which means Max Gradle won't be playing any matches on camera between now and the end of the season, unless we maybe get to an Ivorian Cup final. Anyway, the starting 11. Christian Drogba in goal. It will be Jimmer, Traore, Kouame and Mayeri as that back four. Traore is still playing because of basically injury problems. Yannick Kouame, that's the striker. The other central defender, I've forgotten his name, still currently out injured. Dossa Shorno will be playing as a deep line playmaker today because Tim is currently out injured as well. Diabate and Zazua will be the other 2 midfielders. Fonseño, Alozi and Utara will be our strikers. It's going to be tough. It's definitely going to be tough. I literally say this every time we play a Champions League game, don't I? And I'm always panicking. And then we'll probably win this one 5 or 6-0. Surely these are better than the Kaiser Chiefs, the team that knocked us out in the knockout rounds last season. These have to be a better side. If they won the Champions League a couple of years ago, they're obviously very, very good. Zazua has the ball inside his own half, but he's running forward. Utara's in space, collects the ball. Brahima Utara needs some options. Back to Alozi, back to Diabate, across, Fonseño in on goal. How was he not scored? I think he might have been offside anyway. He wasn't offside. We do win ourselves a corner. It is going to be probably Alozi going over to take it. It's not, it's Diabate. Right-footed whipped corner. It was a good corner, actually. Utara collects it. Is he going to play it inside? Diabate collects once again all the way back to Jimmer, the left-back, formerly of FC San Pedro. We're 25 minutes in. We've had 70% possession and 4 shots. We're looking very good, but nothing's really happening. Al-Ahly are not really fired up for this game. I say that, neither are we, to be honest. We've had 4 shots. There's not been a huge amount to talk about. Alozi has the ball from Utara, runs forward, keeps going, does Alozi. Fonseño, deflected shot, goes wide. I think he might have been offside anyway. Okay, we've got a free kick. Utara takes the free kick, curling effort, dinks the top of the bar, goes over. It's going to be a goal kick to Al-Ahly. We've got another chance before half-time. Mayeri on the right-hand side. Stops and crosses it in. Not the best cross. Magdi clears. Dossa Shorno. Shorno to Diabate. Dossa Shorno once again. We need Jimor making a run. Alozi's going to keep that in play. He's going to have to try and cross it or play it back. Jimor does collect the ball. Crosses it in. Fonseca is there. And Fonseca has made it 1-0 against Ahly in the African Champions League. This could be a big result. I know I keep saying this, but this could be a big result. This is a very good side, and we are absolutely battering them. We're battering them so much that I've done no changes at half-time. I'm thinking maybe Logan might be coming on for Utara, or maybe even Yannick Kouame. Kouame obviously scored a lot of goals last season, but I'm trying to play Utara because he's just a better footballer. Well, Mayeri's getting himself sent off. That was just reckless. I'm assuming it's a red. It is a red. There we go. Charles Mayeri has been sent off. This means we need to have a rethink. Trust me. Trust me with what we're doing here. Is this a good idea? We're just going to stick Fonseca as a right back. We've still got subs to use, but we're going to go Fonseca as that right back. Just stick him on attacking. Hopefully he can get up and down the wing. Been a fairly uneventful game, if I'm honest. We are, nearly 70 minutes in. Kouame's going to come on for Utara. We've still got, obviously, all of our subs that we can use. Diabate takes the corner towards the middle. Traore is there. And the young central defender, who's not the best at football, almost makes it 2-0. We win ourselves another corner. It is going to be Diabate to take this corner. It's towards the middle. A header clear from Rabia. Alozi collects it, though. All the way back to the corner taker, Diabate. He needs to get that in low and hard. He doesn't get it in low and hard. It's a header clear. Now Magdi can run forward with the ball for Al-Ahly over the top. Badji's one-on-one with the keeper. Drogba's gone there, but he's put it past Drogba. It's 1-1. Straight after the goal, we've got another chance. Kouame to Fonseca, the now right-back, crosses in. Alozi's there, but he's not tall enough to win a header. And Al-Ahly once again can break down that right-hand side. Considering we've got one full-back on the left-hand side. Oh, down their left-hand side, sorry. They've gone the wrong way. Drogba he really should have come out and claimed that a bit earlier. Instead, it's going to be a corner for Al-Ahly. Corner comes in, front post. Rabi is there. Drogba holds on to it, though. Since that sending off, they have definitely got back into this game. We're going to give them a get creative. It didn't work. Diabate will be coming off. It's going to be Barrow. Barrow is the Burkinabe central midfielder that we signed. He's going to be making his debut. Do we also do Logan on? I mean, I'm thinking we just do this, you know. I'm thinking we do this. We go back to what we know. Jimar will come off. We'll bring on Lawal. I mean, that defence is a mess, isn't it? We're going for broke here. It's probably not the best plan. Nothing. No highlights at all since the final set of substitutions then. A 1-1 draw against Al-Ahly. Charles Mayeri basically ruined that for us, didn't he? Because I think if he stayed on the pitch, we would have been a lot better, a lot more dominant in the second half than what we were. It's a point. We'll take a point. I mean, we will shout at you because that was disgusting. It was a straight red card. I mean, that's the problem. 2 yellows, maybe not so bad, but a straight red. Elsewhere in our group, then Raja Casablanca beat ES Setif 1-0 with a goal just before half-time. So it means we are, I think, technically second in the group, if I'm not mistaken. Let's have a quick look. We are second in the group. I think it's in alphabetical order because AF is ahead of AL. I think that's how it works. Maybe it's down to coefficients because Al-Ahly are obviously going to have a better coefficients than us. I don't know. Anyway, we're going to go forward. We're going to play ASEC Mimosas off camera and we're going to return for Raja Casablanca. We are back for the second Champions League group stage game. We've played ASEC Mimosas in between and we have beaten them 3-1. Chexi Alozi with 2 and Brahima Utara with a goal as well in this game. It is a fairly dominant performance against arguably not a very good ASEC Mimosas side. They're not doing particularly well at the moment in this save. 3 seasons in, I would have thought they'd be challenging us. Instead, it's RC Abidjan. We are still top of the pile, 9 games in, 23 points on the board, but only 4 points behind us is RC Abidjan. And then this huge chasing pack. AS Tanda on 16, all the way down to Isiawazi on 12. Arguably, you could say any one of those teams could put themselves into, I want to say a title hunt. It's not, a second place hunt. Anyway, Raja Casablanca time in the Champions League. I don't know whether they're any good. Let's check. Have you ever won the African Champions League? I feel like you probably have. You have. 89, 97 and 99 and runners-up in 2002. and runner-up of the Club World Championships in 2013. I'm not even sure how you qualified for that, because I thought you had to win the African Champions League. They also won, or came second in the African Confederations Cup, which is effectively the Europa League for Africa. I think that's kind of how you'd say it. So then, for the Raja Casablanca game, it is fairly unchanged apart from the one forced change that we've had to make. So Drogba in goal, Jimmer, Traore and Kouame are part of the back four, and then Ousmane Diallo will be a right back. I'll come back to him. You should know by now, I don't like to play fullbacks unless... I play wingers. I play wingers as fullbacks, okay? That's what I do. Dossachorno, Zazua and Diabate in the middle, Fonseca, Alozi and Utara as the front three. Now, he can't play as a right back, but he can play as a winger. And I'm thinking, he can probably play as a right back. He'll be fine. It's one game. And if we could register Gradle, we'd be playing Gradle there, who, guess what, is also a winger. Are we going to dominate Raja Casablanca like we did with Al-Ahly and then not win the game? I'm hoping that's not the case. We've got just 3 minutes on the clock. Casablanca with the ball inside their own penalty area. Left-hand side is Nga. Nga's got some company in front of him, goes back to the central defender. Ngoma, Jahua, Nga once again on that left-hand side. He's got a non-fullback in front of him to try and close him down. He's got the ball once again. Come on, Diallo, do your job. Do your job, learn to defend. He did a good job there. That looked convincing. That looked like he knew what a right-back needed to do. He didn't just try and steal the ball away. Now Diallo can play a very long ball forward. Lovely control from Utara, takes multiple touches, places it in the back of the net. I'm pretty sure he was offside. It doesn't look like he's going to go down as offside. Ousmane Diallo, the makeshift right back, with a very, very good assist. Look at this for an assist. Didn't even think about it. Didn't even think about it. Over the top to Utara. We're 1-0 up against Raja Casablanca. And I'm pretty sure we're now top of the group. Utara has scored 18 goals this season. This is why Yannick Kouame can't get in the squad. Diabate with the corner. Traore's there at the front post. Fonseca, he's got some space. Have a shot, my friend. He has had a shot. And Emmanuel Traore sticks a foot out. Gets a deflected effort into the back of the net. 2-0 up after 10 minutes. It's looking like we're going to be picking up 3 points against the Moroccan champions. Corner for Raja Casablanca towards the back post. It's 2-1, okay. Badir Benoun with the goal to put Raja Casablanca back into this game. We can't defend corners, apparently. Highlight straight after the goal as well. There's a lot happening in this match. We're not even 15 minutes in. Fonseca runs forward, plays it back to Dossachorno. Long ball towards the right-hand side. Diallo, the winger, come right back. Fonseca into the penalty area. He's going to go and get tackled. He's been tackled. He's still got the ball. Places his effort just wide of the post, though. Drogba with the goal kick. Constant Kouame, who, since we signed him last summer, I think he's been a good investment. He's done a very good job. Diallo can run with the ball. Fonseca, I assume, is in front of him. Tries to flick it over the defender and can't manage it. I mean, that's not a defensive thing. Passing the ball forward is not a defensive thing. Footballers, any footballer should be able to do that. Zazua with a wonderful slide tackle. Alozi has the ball. He's been tackled, but Zazua collects it. He's going to go off to that left-hand side. Back to Jimmer on the full-back. Can he run, or is he going to stop? He stopped and played it back to Dossachorno. Diabate's there if he wants to use him. He's going to run it himself across to Diallo. Ousmane Diallo crosses it. Alozi on the volley, and what a finish that is from the little Nigerian. Was that a cartwheel, or was that like a weird, like handspring flip kind of thing? We're 3-1 up. We're not even 20 minutes in. Is it going to be 3-2? It's almost 3-2. Raja Casablanca hitting the bar. I'd like this game to calm down now. Like, too much has happened. Far too much has happened in the first half an hour. It's a goal kick for Casablanca. Benoun, long ball upfield. Zazua intercepts with a very simple, unchallenged header. Fonseca's in there at the back, and Fonseca makes it 4. We're not even half an hour in. Elsewhere, Al-Ahly have also taken the lead as well. So I think we're going top. Al-Ahly are going to be second. We've got ourselves a corner. Diabate takes the corner. Traore's there. Emmanuel Traore's on a hat-trick. Emmanuel Traore is on a hat-trick. Imagine if he scores a hat-trick. It's happening. If we get a penalty, Traore will be taking it. I'm pretty sure I've got it set, so if we have a penalty, anyone on 2 goals will have the chance of taking the penalty. Still not quite at half-time. Still more highlights. Rahimi with the ball. Jimmer does a weird attempted tackle, doesn't manage it. Dossachorno just gets his foot behind that, clears it upfield, but it's coming straight back towards us. Jahu back to Benoun, the goal scorer for Raja Casablanca, I think it is. Zaniti, sure, that'll do. He's their goalkeeper. Al-Wafal, forward. Nana, back to Al-Wafali. Left-hand side, he tries to get it over Fonseca, couldn't manage it. The ball has managed to get forward eventually, though. Ben Halib, he's going to play it on the ground. He doesn't play it on the ground at all. Wasn't even close to the ground. Alozi's nicked that away as well. The Nigerian's going to keep running down that right-hand side. Is he going to get a cross away? He's got a couple of options in the middle. He's crossed it into the middle. Diabate was there. The ball is cleared. Half-time then. We're 5-1 up. Utara on the score sheet. Emmanuel Traore with 2. Alozi and Fonseca all getting goals. We are looking very good. Al-Ahly, as I mentioned, they are 1-0 up against ES Setif. Second half, it's more of the same, please. Possibly a chance going Casablanca's way. Maybe not. Maybe not. No, we've cleared the ball upfield. Utara can't manage to get there. Casablanca have the ball once again inside their own half at the moment. All the way back to the central defenders. We're going to steal it. We're not going to steal it away just yet. We've got it now, though, through Jimor. He's going to run. Left-hand side. Stops and plays a right-footed ball all the way across to nobody. Diabate's going to get there eventually. He does. Fonseca. I'd love it for old, what's his name? Diallo to get forward. Fonseca keeps going. Diallo's there. Does use the fullback. It's not a fullback, is he? Utara with a headed effort at the front post as well. Hits it just over the bar. Still 5-1. We've got ourselves potentially another chance. Zazua doesn't have the ball at all. Jimor has the ball. Here we go. Down the left. Lots of space to run into. Passes it instead. Weird decision. Alozi crosses it. Fonseca is there and he should have put that in the back of the net. We are dominating them, aren't we? We are absolutely dominating them. I want Traore. Here it is. There's the moment. Traore for the hat-trick. Back post is Traore. He hits the bar. He hits the bar. That could have been the goal. Can I point out, Diallo is on an 8.9 with 2 assists. He's a winger playing as a right-back. It's a corner for Raja Casablanca. Back post. The ball has found its way into the back of the net. It's 5-2. Benoun with his second of the game. We've got 2 defenders who've scored twice now. Right, we're going to do a change. Jimot will be coming off. We're gonna do Kouakou, I think. Richard Kouakou hasn't played a lot of football because Jimot's been playing. We're also gonna do Big Viv coming on for Diabate. Big Viv's been throwing his toys out of the pram because he wants to play football, and I don't want to play him at the moment. It's a corner. Come on, Traore. The ball is found. Emmanuel Traore has scored a hat-trick in the Champions League. Yes, it's the African Champions League. It's the Champions League. Emmanuel Traore, a central defender, has scored a hat-trick in the Champions League. All of them from corners. We're 6-2 up. I can't believe that. He scored a hat-trick. This match has turned Traore into a superstar. An absolute superstar, I think. It's a free kick. Dossachorno takes it. Can it be 7-2? It's a curling effort. It's a good save. It's gone off for a corner. Is it a corner? It's not a corner. I think it hit the post. Full time then, and it is all Emmanuel Traore, the central defender, scoring a hat-trick, all from corners. But, I mean, look at him. He's not good, is he? He's got 14 jumping reach, but 7 heading, and he scored 3 goals from his head. Emmanuel Traore, a hat-trick in the Champions League. What a hero. Elsewhere then, Al-Ahly win 2-1 against ES Setif. What does that mean for our group? Can we just click our group? Nope, we need to go through stages. There we go. So we are top of our group at the moment, but it is all to play for. Al-Ahly and Raja Casablanca very close behind. ES Setif currently rooted to the bottom of the table. That is who we are going to have in the next match in the Champions League, but it won't be the next episode. What we are going to do in the next episode, we are going to do... Maybe we do that. I want to do those 2. But I feel like this is a big gap of nothing. So, maybe I don't want to do Al-Ahly, and I don't want to do ES Setif and ES Setif. That's kind of my options here. What do we do? You know what? I don't know what we're going to do. You're going to find out. Basically, we're going to come back maybe it might be January. We might come back January. We'll probably come back February time. So there is going to be a huge amount of football played in between matches. We're going to be, probably about 15 games into the Premier League season. We're probably going to be in a National Cup quarter-final, maybe even an Ivorian Cup semi-final as well. Thank you very much for watching this episode of Football Manager 2020 with Africa Sports. If you did enjoy, do please remember to leave a like. If you are new here and you want to see more, hit the subscribe button. I'll be back next time with more Football Manager with Africa Sports, and hopefully we can secure ourselves places into the African Champions League quarter-finals. I think that's what we get to if we get through the group stages. I'll see you in the next one.